E aí, DjayJows, como é que os senhores estão? Espero que bem. Lymon aqui, bora para a nossa 31ª parte de Fallout 4. Esse jogo fenomenal. Bom, guys, a última parte a gente fez aqui a missão da Irmandade do Aço, né? Que foi a liderança exemplar. A gente ajudou o pessoalzinho aqui. E agora a gente vai dar continuidade aqui às missões da Irmandade do Aço, beleza? Vamos só dar uma conferida aqui. A faxina na comunidade a gente já sabe já que é uma missão de evolução de personagem, né? Para ganhar experiência. Distribuição também. E agora a gente vai dar uma conferida aqui nessa alimentando as tropas. Bora dar uma conferida nela. A gente vai ter que descer lá no aeroporto, né? A gente já tá com a inteligência no máximo, a gente tá ganhando bastante XP a cada término de missão ou a cada eliminação de monstro. A gente tá ganhando um XP muito bom mesmo. Eu recomendo, guys, que vocês coloquem bastante inteligência, porque realmente ajuda bastante a você evoluir o seu personagem. Pessoalzinho aqui. Na verdade, vamos dar uma conferida aqui no mapa, porque pode estar muito longe essa entrega de missão. Tá mesmo, tá aqui na Couch Crossing.
What are you doing here?
Doar colheitas, passa tudo para cá, quanto pelas plantações.
The Brotherhood needs food. Better to donate it willingly and keep them friendly.
I'm sorry. I know where this is going, but we just can't spare the food.
Hey.
Can I help you?
Doar colheita, quanto pelas plantações.
What would you take for your crops?
Never thought about that. I can't see parting with our crops for less than 1,000 caps.
500 tampas. Vamos tentar.
500 caps.
Don't make me laugh.
Bye.
Why do I get the impression I don't want to hear what you have to say?
O cara tá ficando meio de saco cheio da gente, hein?
The Brotherhood needs food. Better to donate it willingly and keep them friendly.
I'm sorry, but we already lost all our stores to raiders. If we gave up our next harvest, we'll starve. What do you want?
Bom, quanto pelas plantações? Vai ter que ser os milzão, né?
There's a question I don't get every day. Honestly, I couldn't hand him over for anything less than 1,000 caps.
Ai, que dor.
Deal.
When we harvest, it's all yours.
If you have a moment, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.
Ele perguntou aqui sobre a Irmandade.
Of course. What's on your mind?
Thank you. This isn't a formal meeting. I simply want to clear the air. I think we may have gotten off on the wrong foot when we first met, and I feel like I owe you an apology. Expecting you to embrace the standards of the Brotherhood without having a history with us was unfair. And given that you've adjusted so well to our beliefs, I don't think I needed to push so hard.
That's very kind. Thank you.
Well, you deserve it. When I was an initiate, my sponsor was Paladin Krieg, toughest squad leader I ever served with. He was a model soldier, embodying the values every trainee was striving to achieve. Fiercely loyal, secure in his beliefs and brave to a fault. From the moment I was assigned to his squad, I was singled out. It felt like he was pushing me harder than the rest of the team. I fought by his side for years, and we had some seriously close calls. But he never explained to me why I was treated that way.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
If he was, I never got a chance to ask. After I was promoted to Paladin, and I'd moved on to my own squad, I received word that Krieg was killed at Adams Air Force Base. The news was like being kicked in the stomach. I mean, I'd lost some of my brothers and sisters before, but his death, well, it really got to me. It's taken me a long time to realize it. But the reason Krieg was so tough on me is the same reason I'm so tough on you. It's because I believe in you. And I don't want to see any of your potential go to waste.
I'm flattered that you have so much faith in me.
You've earned that faith by your own hand. Well, I've said what I had to say, and I hope that it meant something to you. I trust you'll keep this in confidence, of course. Some of that information was of a personal nature, and, well, I'd like to keep it that way.
Bom, beleza. Bora lá voltar pro nosso dirigível. Ó o robozinho aí. Esse robozinho aí arrebenta, hein? Deu trabalho pra gente.
My experience, hot shot.
Attention all personnel. I'm disappointed I need to address this, but unsanctioned social contact with Commonwealth natives is strictly prohibited. Anyone who is engaged in such fraternization should report to Night Captain Cade for immediate decontamination.
Yes, sir. The crops will be available when harvested.
That is all.
Good work. I knew counting on you was the right thing. Your payment, as discussed. Let me know if you feel like heading back down. I realize it's not the most glamorous of missions, but hell, neither is starving.
Maybe later.
Beleza. Gastamos 1000 tampas e ganhamos 100. Interessante isso daí. Essa foi essa missão, hein? Bom, guys, vamos dar uma conferida aqui. Distribuição, faxina na comunidade. Investiga a transmissão de rádio. Mentes perigosas. Fala com a doutora Amari. Ah, sim. Essa é a missão que o comandante falou pra gente fazer, né? Falar com a doutora Amari. Bom, bora lá falar com ela então. Já que essa missão foi bem rápida e a gente não teve trabalho nenhum praticamente, só gastamos as 1000 tampas mesmo. Bora lá falar com ela. É que a gente deveria receber uma ajuda de custos, né, desse pessoal aqui, já que a gente gastou 1000 tampas. Bom, beleza, guys. Vamos dar uma olhada aqui no mapa. Aonde que a gente tem que ir? E o local é aqui. A gente pode vir da livraria, né? Pra cá, beleza. Não pode esquecer de fazer o famoso salvamento rápido, né? Chegando lá a gente já faz já. Beleza, chegamos aqui no local. Bora fazer o salvamento rápido. E aí a gente pode ir pra lá. Com o caboclo aqui. Escopeta de cano duplo. Bom, beleza. Vamos dar uma conferida aqui na arma que a gente tem mais munição. Opa, que isto? pessoalzinho aqui. Opa, ganhamos o triplo de XP. Na verdade, 5 vezes mais, né? Beleza, granada de fragmentação. Vários itens interessantes aqui. Vamos dar uma conferida aqui no nossos itens de cura. Vamos ver o que tem mais munição aqui. 378. Perfeito. Bom, beleza, guys. Tem um cachorro aqui. Beleza, já estamos na metade do caminho para o nível 31, hein? No nível 31 a gente coloca a defesa, né? Fazer um salvamento rápido.
Hey, hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
Insurance? I'm listening.
That's right. Insurance. Personal protection, like. You hand over everything you got in them pockets, or accidents start happening to you. Big, bloody accidents.
Whoa. Time out. Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. You all right, brother?
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Paladino Dance não tá gostando muito dessa brincadeira aqui não, hein? Bom, beleza, bora seguir ele. será que a gente tem que ir pra outro lugar? Ah, é aqui mesmo, ó. O covil da memória.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari, she's downstairs.
Bom, beleza, bora descer lá então. O Paladino dá uma licença pra gente, né? Será que a gente pode passar por aqui?
Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help, Doctor. I need the memories from a man named Kellogg. But he's dead.
I know it's asking for a miracle, Amari, but you've pulled off the impossible before.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Please. Nick told me you're the only one who can make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
there's something useful here. Got some water in here.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Turn down the goddamn radio! I'm trying to sleep!
Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Try that one.
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez. I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well. For a while. The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. It's gonna be fine. You'll see.
But we don't know anybody here, and...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
No, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you gotta give it a chance.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Beleza, bora para a próxima memória aqui.
Mind if we...
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. A little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Sit down.
Suit yourself. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Rapaz, esse Keylog era o bichão mesmo, hein?
Override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here.
Wait. No. I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean!
God damn it. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so good news, I think.
Rapaz, tá ficando sinistro isso daqui, hein?
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Kellogg.
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Ixi, agora eu tô começando a ficar meio assustado, hein?
Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Que isso, teletransporte para entrar no lugar, hein? Agora está começando a ficar bem interessante esse instituto.
Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good. But I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
We got what we needed. The Institute uses teleportation to get in and out.
Yes, their greatest secret has finally been revealed. But that only leads to more questions. How does it work? Where do we go next?
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil, we need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
If we need to find Virgil, then I'm going after him.
If you're going to go, be prepared. You'll need some way to combat the radiation there. It's called the glowing sea for a reason.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck, and be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Beleza, guys. O mar reluzente. Encontre o Virgil no mar reluzente. Bom, beleza. Mais uma missão concluída. Falar com o Nick, né? Será que dá pra gente pegar um Steam Pack aqui? Dá. Boa. Bom, e eu vou ficando por aqui. Agradeço pela paciência. Valeu, falou e até mais.